Release Ultra MUI, and Part 3 will save the entirety of Legends Festival. Do you really believe that? Let's talk about Legends Festival. Overall, the celebration's been quite a mess, I know. Yet for some reason, people think releasing just one new hype unit will quote-unquote save the celebration. I feel like the term save is maybe not the correct term to use in this case. I feel like it'll help it in some way, hype factor wise, yes. You'll have another hype unit added to the roster of releases, you know, during the celebration, but what about everything else? What about the PvP meta? Let's say Ultra MUI Goku does come out, or for the people that are super about calling him MUI Goku, Ultra UI Goku. Will he save the meta? I don't think so. I think he's gonna do the complete opposite, actually. So in that case, how is he exactly going to save the festival in its entirety? It ain't gonna happen. Same thing with Ultra Beast Gohan if he comes out. How's he gonna save festival? He's not gonna save it. Simple as that. It's not as simple as releasing one new fancy character and saving the entirety of a mid celebration. I don't know why I slightly hesitated to say mid. Just say it, Elusive. Don't be afraid. Come on, get it out. Mid. Mid. Straight up mid. Same thing can be applied to Zenkais. You know, I've seen certain people mention, oh, they should Zenkai Gogeta Blue. That should save the festival. Is it really? Like, I mean, yeah, he'll be fun. He'll be cool to use and stuff, but he by himself ain't gonna be enough to carry the whole celebration on his back and lift it to heights never before seen. Hell no. And I love Gogeta Blue, and I want him to get a Zenkai, but he ain't enough. I've even been seeing people talk about the Ultra Super Gogeta Plat equip. That has even come out. We're still waiting for it at the time I'm recording this, and people are talking about that thing like, oh my god, this is the best thing the celebration has done. And I mean, arguably, yeah. But when that is the best thing, or one of the best things that the celebration has done so far, that's when you know, like, the celebration has a problem. Think what you want about this festival, especially part 1, people not being so excited for part 1 overall. Character-wise, it's probably one of the hypest picks that they could have picked in terms of a transforming Vegito Blue and transforming Goku Black. I saw so many people downplaying those characters thinking, oh, we got another Vegito and another Goku Black. But deep down, you're excited though. They still got your Chrono Crystals at the end of the day. Just character-wise, they started off strong with the celebration in terms of characters, in my opinion. At least the main LFs, the main headliners of the celebration, you could say. Now, obviously, if we get into, you know, actual performance and stuff, when we look at one of the units in particular, that's a whole different case. But in my personal opinion, I don't think the character selections haven't been that bad. Maybe yes, for part 2, they definitely could have picked a different character than a transforming Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and, you know, could have left Buu Saga, you know, to the side for a little bit, since they've been overfed this year. They're about to burst their bubble. I don't know how it hasn't bursted yet. And despite all the negative talk that he's had, Daima Goku, I think, was a good pick for the celebration. Of course, Daima is airing right now. That fight between him and Tamagami 3 was easily the hypest moment of the series so far. One of the hypest things in Dragon Ball in a long time. So I think it was genuinely deserving of being a part of a big celebration like this. And it's just cool to see Legends capitalizing off of a new anime release like Dokkan did back in the day when Super was airing. So honestly, for me personally, I think it was a W pick. But I guess in terms of the Buu Saga buff thing, you know, the character selection wise, they could have done a bit of a better job, but at this point there's nothing to be done about that. So what can they do for part 3? Again, like I said, Ultra UI Goku I think is the most likely in my opinion, just because one, of a certain teaser we got beforehand, plus I think it's about time. It's already been way over 2 years since we got our first UI Goku, and I feel like that's just like a massive gold mine of a unit that they're sitting on. Like, they have to release him at some point. Ultra Beast Gohan, I could see it happen. I wouldn't be completely surprised if it happened, but I feel like it definitely wouldn't have the same magic and the same mystique, the same aura that it had last year when we all weren't expecting a transforming Beast Gohan to come out approximately 1 year later after our first Beast Gohan. The first time, it was special. Second time, it won't be as special. And plus, I think Beast Gohan, if he were to be introduced as an Ultra, imagine what broken mechanics he would introduce. I don't even want to think about that. AoE strikes? I hate you, Goresh. And last but not least, I think Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Goku could potentially still be on the table. I don't even know at this point, honestly, because supposedly this year was supposed to be the year of GT. I don't know what made them think that. I think it was just a massive bait. I think Toshi just baited all of us genuinely, because we only got GT Goku, Super 17, Baby, UG4. That's pretty much it. Meanwhile, you compare to Buu Saga, who got Fusing Super Vegito, Supreme Kai, Evil Buu, LF Ultimate Gohan, Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, Ultra Majin Vegeta, Fat Buu, Hercule, Transforming Super Saiyan 3 Goku. That's looking like double what GT got. I haven't even mentioned the Zenkais that they also gave for Buu Saga as well. So just overall this year, I just feel like, you know, this year definitely has been kind of a bit of a mixed bag, I guess. Anniversary, I think, was fine. But Festival definitely is just overall, like, I feel like the main issue is just more so the lack of content, actually. I feel like they haven't really switched it up enough to the point where it makes the celebration feel fresh anymore at this point. At this point, we know it's Festival, but it doesn't feel like Festival anymore. And I feel like it's on them to really switch things up to really make it feel like a fresh Legends Festival for 2024. And unless they do something massive to switch the formula up outside of releasing a new hype unit that's gonna break the game, Festival won't be saved. Releasing a new hype unit will only help the hype factor to Celebration. The rest of the Celebration ain't gonna be fixed whatsoever. What about the challenge events that are gonna make you use the new unit to have an advantage in? What about the current state of the meta? You're then gonna probably need that new character to potentially do well in PvP, be able to get by and stuff. So at that point, how is it gonna save the Celebration in that aspect? So at that point, don't say it will save the Celebration. I just wanted to get that off my system because I feel like a lot of people they almost don't know what they're saying. And I know some people maybe are like, you know, maybe some of them might be joking and stuff. But regardless, I feel like there's a lot of people that genuinely think like that. And I just want to get that out of the way, all right? I know it's a gacha game, so releasing new characters is like an easy source of content and stuff like that. And it makes all problems go away, especially if you're able to pull them. But once you actually look around and examine everything, you realize it really ain't that simple. Now maybe, who knows, I could be wrong. One of you guys in the comments down below could give me a good idea, you know, just list it down below. How exactly could they actually save the festival? Not just by releasing a new shiny unit, exactly how they could actually save the festival. If it's even possible, because I don't even know if it's possible at this point, but I could be proven wrong. That's pretty much all I wanted to say. I just wanted to get that out of my system. So if you guys enjoyed the video and want to see more, leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel while you're at it as well. I would say let's try and hit 10K by the end of the year, but I don't think it's gonna happen. But any extra help is appreciated. And with that being said, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Have a great one, y'all.